Alright everybody, welcome to the channel again, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on my latest videos. So, I've spent about a week with the Nintendo Switch 2. It's been about a week since its release, and I believe that's correct. I'm gonna be talking about, my experience with the Nintendo Switch 2. Like a 1 week review with it. So far, I haven't had any issues with it. And perfectly fine for me. I haven't taken it out or anything. Like, I haven't taken it with me anywhere. I've always kept it on the dock. Mainly, I played mostly docked mode. Not much handheld, at least not yet. But so far, everything's pretty good with it. You know, I was able to transfer all my digital games on there from my old Nintendo Switch. Haven't downloaded all of my digital games, but transfer was pretty smooth. I also got this. The case for it, as you can see here, the Nintendo Switch 2 branded case. Pretty spacious. Now I got there's like 6 game slots in there for your physical game cards. I got the physical version of Street Fighter 6 there, and I got Cyberpunk in there too. Got the little cloth there. I did not use the screen protector that came with the case. I used a glass screen protector. I will talk more about that later in this video. But yeah, everything works. Everything works as it should. The case is good, as you can see. So, as you guys can see, only 2 physical games I got were the Street Fighter 6 and Cyberpunk. Now, I want to talk about the gameplay. So, I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077 on quality mode, as you can see here. It looks visually amazing. The performance, I believe this is like 40 frames per second. I believe this is like 30 or 40 frames per second. I don't really know, but it definitely seems to run at a steady frame rate. I have yet to try performance mode, but I definitely recommend quality mode because everything just looks visually amazing. I did play this on my 4K TV and it looked absolutely stunning. Visually, like I said, everything looks absolutely amazing. Everything just looks clean and crisp on the Nintendo Switch 2. And playing in docked mode. Haven't played this in handheld mode, but docked, it just looks absolutely amazing. To think Cyberpunk, to think CD Projekt Red put this full game on a single cartridge is absolutely mind-blowing. The Nintendo Switch, Cyberpunk for the Nintendo Switch 2 is definitely the way to play Cyberpunk. I think it's definitely better than the Xbox Series S. So there's that, and I would definitely pick this game up if you haven't played Cyberpunk before. It's definitely a good time. So Street Fighter 6 on the Nintendo Switch 2, Years 1 and 2, the Fighters Edition, ran absolutely perfect for me. Everything ran at a silky smooth 60 frames per second when playing Fighting Ground, 1-on-1, arcade mode, and online. The quality is just absolutely crisp, definitely clean. I wouldn't say it's up to PS5 standards, but it's definitely enough to where it just makes everything pop. Like, I'm thinking like the smoothest of the smooth scaling, like the smoothest on all the characters, like definitely something else. It was online mode. Didn't experience any hiccups. Ran pretty flawlessly. When playing on World Tour Street Fighter 6 on the Nintendo Switch 2, however, it does struggle a little bit there for World Tour on the for World Tour Street Fighter 6. I don't have any footage of that, but I noticed that there were a bit of resolution dips and some frame rate struggles. Sometimes it dipped in and out of 60 frames per second, and it just dropped down to 30. It didn't bother me as much, as I had the same problem with I kind of had the same issue with my Steam Deck, but it's to be expected since World Tour is a pretty big mode for Street Fighter 6, so you can't expect it to run flawlessly, but it does run. It does run as it should. Street Fighter 6, I definitely recommend it if you're a huge Street Fighter fan. Now, Mario Kart World on a Nintendo Switch 2 runs absolutely amazing. It looks absolutely stunning on a 4K TV. Visually pleasing. Definitely a step up from Mario Kart 8. Wouldn't say it's better than Mario Kart 8, but it's definitely revolutionary. I tried out Grand Prix Knockout Tour. Grand Prix is a pretty good time, but Knockout Tour is absolutely brutal. You can barely get first place in that game. You can barely get first place in that mode. Is it worth the $80? That's gonna be a hard one. If you're willing to spend $80 on Mario Kart World, then hey, knock yourself out. But I think for diehard Mario fans, I think it's definitely worth the money. If not, then you always got Mario Kart 8. So Mario Kart World, I definitely recommend it. Pick it up. Oh, I did get the Pro Controller for the Nintendo Switch 2. This ain't bad either. Definitely a step up from the last Pro Controller from the Switch 1. Joysticks feel definitely a bit taller, I guess. Very comfortable in your hand. Works flawlessly with the Nintendo Switch 2. Honestly think it's better than the last Pro Controller we had. This one just feels like so premium, and definitely a premium feel when having the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller. But yeah, no issues with the Pro Controller. As I said, it works flawlessly, works as it should. Definitely a premium feel. Definitely recommend getting a Joy-Con, a Pro Controller for your Nintendo Switch 2. Alright. So, carrying this thing in your hand, well, what can I say? Nintendo Switch 2 feels pretty good in your hands. Like I said, I haven't tried playing it. I haven't tried playing the Nintendo Switch 2 in handheld mode a lot recently, because I've been keeping it on the dock. But there's that. So I want to talk about the glass screen protector I got from my Nintendo Switch 2. This is the screen protector AM film. It fits on your Nintendo Switch pretty snug, There's also like there's also like a little tracer for it, so you can put the glass screen protector on there without misaligning it or anything. There's like an alignment for that, but that comes with the glass screen protector, which is pretty handy. I got this off Amazon not too long ago. It was like what, $7 or $8. Works good. Nothing to complain about the glass screen protector. I definitely recommend it if you want to protect your screen from getting scratched on the dock or anywhere else for that matter. As you can see, fits on like a glove, no scratches, barely any fingerprints. Definitely recommend this glass screen protector off Amazon. Works good. And I got this Elgato 4KX recently. Got it from my Nintendo Switch 2. I use it to record the gameplay footage I showed you guys earlier. Better quality. You can actually record gameplay footage up to 4K, 60 frames per second with the Elgato 4KX. There's some other game footage I got. I recorded. As you can see, the Elgato definitely makes the video a lot more smoother with the 60 frames per second and everything. Not like the Elgato HD60 did, but I think this is much better than that. Now I have the advantage of that 4K. Yeah, I definitely recommend the Elgato 4KX for your Nintendo Switch 2 if you plan on streaming or recording gameplay footage in 4K. Definitely, since the Nintendo Switch 2 is capable of that. So yeah, I'll be using this capture card from now on. Definitely recommend it. Alright, so my final thoughts on the Switch 2. Definitely an amazing piece of tech. Definitely a step up from the Switch 1. The better like visual quality, the magnetic Joy-Cons, everything is just absolutely premium. No complaints with it. It was definitely worth the money. I definitely pick up the Nintendo Switch 2 as soon as they get on stock. So, thank you guys for watching. Like the video, please like, subscribe, and comment. See you next time.